Hello world! Heartfelt appreciation and consideration make us feel love and is what make us want to reciprocate love. Some people will intentionally withhold what make us feel emotionally safe as a way to manipulate their partner into working harder for them. So when they do receive a little consideration or appreciation, they are conditioned to feel relief and gratitude for it. The giving of same scrap of kindness becomes the extent of their effort in the relationship, making their partner do most of the work while they sit back, waiting to criticize or punish them for not doing enough. This is not love. It's a type of control that creates dependency because now you are not able to feel lovable or good about yourself without their approval or permission. So you believe that you are the one that needs to try harder and pour more love into them. Imagine being with someone that is grateful just to have you in their life, someone who wants to spend time with you and goes out their way to make sure that you feel emotionally safe and loved. Someone that check on you during the day just so feel supported and to let you know that they are thinking about you. Imagine looking up at someone and they are already looking at you like you are the best thing and greatest blessing that ever happened to them. Imagine how much love you could give to someone that truly appreciates you. You can learn the skills needed to show up for yourself and choose love so you can have better relationship. By Joel Clemons. On a post saying small loves, chosen daily, they become a life you adore. If it makes you smile from your inside, it's the right choice. Energy is my first language. I understand it more than I do words. Another post of Ama captioned with, "Sometimes life brings us to the edge, a quiet edge not always visible to others, where the only thing we can hold on to is ourselves. There comes a moment like this, soft, intense, almost unreal, a moment that feels strangely magical because the connection turns inward completely. And suddenly it becomes clear. In those seconds, stretching like eternity, the only thing you truly have is you. You versus fear, a raw, honest choice. Let it take over or to stand your ground, and it makes you wonder when everything else falls silent. What truly matters in life. On Anna's story, she said that, "Hey, my people, I just want to say I really love my life. Taking risks is worth it. It carries the most beautiful consequences. Life is exciting when you actually let yourself experience it. I'm sharing this in case someone needs to pause today and notice what they already have. A roof over your head, your health. That's already so much. Love." Simone attended the opening of Nobuan sa Abel from Vodj Arabia in conversation with Chef Nobu on his third Dubai restaurant at One Zabel elevates Dubai dining with skyline views, signature dishes like black cod miso and wagyu, and a late-night atmosphere reflecting the city's vibrant energy. One Saabel futuristic boulevard suspended 100 meters in the air, the restaurant marked a new chapter not just for the brand but for a chef whose name has become shorthand for modern luxury dining after nearly 3 decades of defining what contemporary Japanese dining looks like around the world. Matsuhisa is still guided by that same instinct. Its new opening, he insists, is less about reinvention than emotion. At Nobuan Sabel, the familiar anchors remain food at the center, precision on the plate, comfort in consistency. What changed is rhythm. In the Middle East, where generosity at the table is cultural language that approach, find easy renaissance. As Chef Nobu encountering new ingredients and techniques forced him to rethink what Japanese cuisine could be, opening the door to the cross-cultural dialogue that would later define Nobu-style cooking. In Dubai, a city defined by ambition and reinvention, Nobu has grown into a culinary and lifestyle icon, each iteration reflecting a different phase of the city, from the flagship experience at the Atlantis de Palm to the relaxed elegance of Nobu by the beach, and now the nightlife forward pulse of Nobuan Zaabel, the brand continues to evolve without losing its soul. Michele on his hometown in Bitonto, a historic city in Italy's Puglia region, known as the City of Olives for its surrounding groves, producing renewed olive oil and wine. It features a charming Borgo Vecchio with Romanesque architecture, notably the stunning Bitonto Cathedral, Asian churches, Renaissance palaces, and vibrant local life, making it an authentic cultural escape close to Bari. What a beautiful place this was, as if we go back to the past. Bitonto, known for its charming town in Apulia, Italy, for its rich history, vibrant culture, delicious food, and natural beauty. On the new post of Michele, I do agree with him as he captioned it with, "My art, my life, my home," as it emphasizes that one's artistic expression is an all-encompassing, deeply personal way of existing and a fundamental part of their identity. It signifies that art is not a mere hobby, but a core philosophy that permeates every aspect of a person's existence and their environment. My art refers to an individual's unique creative spirit, passion, and method of self-expression. My life indicates that this artistic spirit is not separate from their everyday activities, experiences, and journey, but is the very lens through which they view the world. My home implies that their living space is a sanctuary and an extension of their creativity, where their art and life converge to create a personal, meaningful environment. Articulate a personal philosophy where creativity and authenticity defines who they are and how they live. On the story of Michele, the Dracula Desire is a branded sour cherry liqueur, often referred to as Vicinata, in Romanian, produced by legendary Dracula. It is marketed as a 100% natural premium liquor from Transylvania, Moldova, often associated with Dracula legend. Dracula Original Liquor is a versatile dark liquor from Germany that brings concentrated fruit and chocolate character to both sipping and mixing. It works equally well as an end to a meal or as a flavor additional to cocktail at informal gatherings. To an artist, they have many forms of art. As singing is a form of art. Art is life. It's an ongoing journey of self-expression, self-discovery, and connection. It allows to explore the world, understand yourself, and engage with others in a meaningful way. Art often acts as a mirror, reflecting our deepest thoughts and emotions. It's so lovely to see that at a very young age, Marcus has already seen the genes of his father and his mother as he is into singing.
You can say that the first time you made your beer, your dad made it. Sei molto meglio.
Yes, 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 yeah. Coming soon. For the very first time, Mama Ruba talk about her feelings, her emotions as a person, as a wife, and as a mother on how she deal in every aspect of it. Thank you for watching my video today. Comment your reaction below. Don't forget to click the like button, share this video to others, and please subscribe on my channel. Day 17 of the 365 days of 2026. A message to all. Do you suffer from feelings of guilt or shame? Do you feel like you have let others down? Do you feel unworthy or unlovable at times? Do you speak to yourself with love or do you tear yourself down over the smallest mistakes? Are you self-aware or are you self-destructive? Are you learning from what you are going through? Or are you often overwhelmed with inappropriate guilt? A person that really cares about you and your happiness will support and encourage you to follow your heart and become the best version of yourself, not try make you live up to their own expectations. Freedom comes from being able to choose your thoughts and deciding how you want to feel in this moment. When something happened, it's up to you to decide how you want to take it or whether you are going to judge it or yourself as good or bad. What you agree with is what you give power to. Your responsibility is to teach people how to treat you by setting appropriate boundaries as to what is acceptable in your life and what is not. You are the one that has to live with the consequences, so make sure that you own your choices. They are entitled to their opinions, but you don't have to adopt their feelings as your own. Because if you do, you might find yourself in debt. Your thoughts determine what you feel. So learn how to choose wisely the thoughts that you are creating about yourself. By Joel Clemons.